The Ka Iwi Coast is a precious place for all of Hawaii and its people. The beauty of the Ka Iwi coastline and scenic view plain runs Mauka to Makai, from the mountains to the sea. It was through the efforts of thousands of Hawaii citizens that this scenic coastline was spared from development. The Ka Iwi Coast symbolizes the movement of Hawaii's people to preserve and protect the beauty and wonder of the special places of our islands. It is the preservation of the wild scenic coastline and the cultural ties Hawaiians have to the land and ocean that has brought our island people together to preserve and protect this special place. Koko Crater erupted in 32,000 BC. This eruption and flow formed Mauna Loa and Hawaii Kai. It is believed the first Hawaiians to East Oahu came in 947 AD. In the 1300s, the sisters of the chief Moikeha came to reside in Mauna Loa. This is known as the second migration of Hawaiians to the Hawaii Kai area. In 1795, Kamehameha I traveled from Molokai to Oahu during his conquest of the Hawaiian Islands. There are historians who believe Kamehameha landed on the shores of Sandy Beach. Over 200 years have passed since the time of Kamehameha's landing on the shores of East Oahu, and the Ka Iwi coastline remains unchanged in a world that has changed dramatically. The past 50 years have seen Honolulu grow from a small city into a major urban area famous as a resort destination for visitors from all over the world. Its growing population has spread into coastal areas and valleys that just a generation ago were open space, putting a strain on roads and other parts of Oahu's infrastructure. Nowhere is the change from city to country more striking than the sudden transition one feels when they reach Hanauma Bay, nestled along the coast just below Koko Crater and Koko Head. Beginning there lies one of Oahu's most cherished scenic resources, the 7 miles between Koko Head and Waimanalo, known as the Ka Iwi Scenic Shoreline. Driving out of Honolulu to the east, one is stunned by the sudden transition from city to a near wilderness of land and sea. Along this drive, one passes the Halona Blowhole, Sandy Beach, Queens Beach, and the Makapu'u Lighthouse with its view of Makapu'u Beach Park and the pali of the Waimanalo coastline with Kailua in the distance. This is the Ka Iwi coastline, from Koko Head Peninsula at the bottom to Makapu'u Point at the top, a scenic coast that attracts residents and visitors alike, who come here to sightsee, to fish, to explore the tide pools, to surf, and mostly just to be surrounded for a few hours by the natural environment. As of today, all of the areas shown here enjoy some degree of open space protection with either the city or state. In addition, the 30 acres just Mauka of the Coast Highway shown here in red, known as Golf Course 5 and 6, are preserved as a result of the Sandy Beach Initiative vote in 1988. In 1987 and 1988, a grassroots citizen effort collected 40,000 signatures to place an initiative measure on the ballot to protect these 30 acres. More recently, the area known then as Queens Beach became public land after another proposal for massive development resulted in another public outcry to protect this last unspoiled and sacred area to Hawaii's people. The Ka Iwi Action Council members worked with the government leaders to secure federal scenic highway funds to purchase the whole Makai side of the highway from Sandy Beach to Makapu'u. Today, residents and visitors continue to enjoy the scenic shoreline as they gaze toward the ocean and look towards the mountains. Unfortunately, there is once again a threat to the wild views these people see, this time as they look Mauka from the shoreline. A proposal to build cabins in this valley and near Kalama Valley looks, in the conceptual plans, like a resort. We must follow the Sandy Beach and Ka Iwi efforts to urge our decision makers to protect these two parcels that are so vital to our scenic views on the east end of Oahu, to the protections provided by being public lands. Let's work together to continue the strong efforts of thousands of people who have worked in years past to stop the threat of development of the last open wild areas on the east end of Oahu, and put a stop to all proposals to develop our serene wilderness area. The preservation and protection of this shoreline ensures future generations of Hawaii's people the right to experience the natural beauty of the Ka Iwi coastline, from Mauka to Makai, from the mountains to the sea.